Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Here's a quick total body workout toning everything from glutes to abs to get you toned and fit for the summer. Each exercise is a minute long with no breaks in between, so be sure to pace yourself. All you need is a yoga mat and comfortable clothes. Let's get started. Alright, so the first exercise we're moving into here are half burpees. For these, basically what you're doing is exactly as you can see here, a half burpee. So you're just jumping in and out, but not jumping up. Super simple. Here you just want to make sure that your legs are fully extended and you're taking deep breaths in and out the entire time. Just a couple more seconds here, and after this, straight into jumping jacks. Alright, our next move here are jumping jacks. As you can see, pretty straightforward. Same jumping jacks people always do. For this, you just want to make sure that your arms are fully extended, and if you do get tired, you can slow down your pace, but definitely try to keep the same pace the entire time. Alright, just a couple more seconds here, and after this we're going straight into mountain climbers. Okay, so as we start the mountain climbers, what you really want to make sure of is that you're trying to bring your knee at least to your elbow. If you want to bring it in further, that's completely up to you. What's really best to focus on here is staying in sort of a plank position, so your butt's not too high up in the air, your hips are not sinking down, and you're staying at a relatively same pace. Just a couple more seconds here, and we're moving straight into V sit-ups. So we're going to V sit-ups here. It's basically the same sort of idea as a sit-up, but instead of leaving your legs on the ground or in a 90-degree angle, you're going to bring your legs up into a V position. So what you want to do here is make sure that as you come back down to the ground, you're letting your entire body come down as slowly as possible and that you're not dropping to the floor. Really use your core to bring you up and back down. Just a couple more seconds here, and we're going to go straight into a plank. Okay, so for our next exercise, we are going up into a traditional plank. For the plank here, you can either go on your straight arms or on your forearms. It's completely up to you. You definitely want to keep your body aligned, making sure that your butt is not up in the air, nor your hips are not sinking down to the ground. Make sure your abs are as tight as possible, and hold this for a minute. Just a couple more seconds here and we're going straight into straight leg crunches. For our next exercise here, we're going straight into straight leg crunches, kind of crisscrossing, so bringing your opposite hand to your opposite foot. Really make sure to squeeze your obliques here and use those core muscles to bring your body off the ground. Make sure that you keep your shoulder blades off the ground and really squeeze those abs. Just a couple more seconds here and we'll move straight into plank hip dips. So for this exercise, you're going to be in your traditional plank position on your forearms. However, instead of just staying stationary, you're going to swing your hips from side to side. So bringing your right hip down to the ground and your left hip. Make sure that the upper body is staying still and the only thing that should be moving is your hips. Just a couple more seconds here and we're going to go ahead and move into side lunges. Okay, so as we move into our leg exercises now, for the side lunge here, you want to make sure that you are really lunging out to the side and pushing your butt back and pulling up. We're doing half on this side, half on the other. But the main thing for side lunges is making sure that you're really propelling yourself out and pushing your hips backwards to really get that full range of motion. Just a couple more seconds here and we're going to move into curtsey lunge. As we move into the curtsey lunge, you want to make sure that as you step backwards, you really find your balance. Go as slowly as possible. This is not necessarily about speed and more about control. So really try to get both of those legs in a 90-degree angle. This is a curtsey lunge, so that is the main focus. So your legs shouldn't be straight behind you. It should be in a 90-degree angle at all times as you step backwards. Just a couple more seconds here and we're going to move into an alternating side leg hold. Okay, so what we're doing here is the alternating side leg hold. So we're going to hold it on 30 seconds on one side and 30 on the other. What you're doing here is just bringing your legs slightly lifted off the ground, pushing those hips forward, squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes, and just holding your leg. If you want to lift it higher than I am, feel free. If you need to bring your leg down lower, feel free to do so too. It's all about your comfort level and pushing yourself past it if possible. Just a couple more seconds till our last exercise, which is the sumo squat hold. So for our last exercise, we are doing the sumo squat hold. What this entails is just you pointing your toes out to opposite direction as you can see here, sitting in a squat position, squeezing your glutes, and sitting as low as possible in that position and just holding it for that full minute. You can do whatever you want with your arms, as you can see them doing here, but the main focus is really squeezing those glutes, pushing your hips forward, and holding. Just a couple more seconds and release. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like for future videos, and I'll look forward to working out with you all again soon. Bye.